analog layout design. So I'm going to give an introduction about the course of analog layout design in this lecture. So what is analog IC layout? Analog IC means analog integrated circuit, and layout means that the physical realization of the whatever the chip that has been designed by design engineers, we been realized on a given area, which is known as layout. Using different components or devices, we are going to realize the physical chip of the circuit diagram that's been given to us. And there has been a lot of demand for the analog layout engineers in the today's industries, and this course will bridge the gap between the theoretical knowledge of circuit design and physical reality of chip manufacturing. And you will be knowing about the fabrication process while you are doing layout, and you will be confident in the things related to the layout after completing this course. Whatever the aspects we've been discussing, you will be confident on that. And we will be discussing all the layouts on Cadence Virtuoso, which is an industry standard tool. And what is analog IC layout? Analog IC layout is what I told earlier. There from the VLSI design flow, whatever the design, that may be a analog chip or a digital chip, uh, anything that will definitely come to in that may be a net list after completing definite many processes that will be formed as a schematic, which will be the input of a analog layout engineer. And the work of an analog layout engineer is to take the schematic as the input and design the layout which matches to the given schematic. That's what layout engineer does in the industry. In the layout engineer realizes the schematic diagram into a into a integrated circuit physical chip using the transistor, resistor and wires, which are in geometrical shapes specifically for each devices. And you also need a art kind of thing in this layout, since we need to design the components in the given area. So it's called the art of layout. And we have technically very technical aspects like floor plan, like it is similar to how we design the given requirement of rooms in a particular area. Similarly, we are going to define particular blocks in given area. And as I told earlier, a layout engineer's role is to translate the given schematic circuit, which is given by a circuit design engineer, that may be a digital circuit or an analog circuit, that we are going to create the physical layout using the transistors, resistors, etc. And we must ensure the functionality of the given like the layout that we have done should be matches to the schematic given. And we also prevent the issues while designing the layout, like parasitic effects, mismatching of the devices, and as well as the noise in the circuit. This course needs a lot of patience and attention in detail. You need to understand very specifically to solve the problems in the layout. And the design flow of the layout is like after completing the specification and architecture, that's been after completing many design engineers processes, it been translated into a circuit design, or typically called a schematic. And that schematic will be the input of an analog layout engineer, and we are going to design the analog layout of the given schematic, which has been given to a physical verification engineer. And as well as we are also supposed to do the verification steps, that are DRC and LVS, and we will discuss about in those things later. And since we are dealing with transistors, resistors and etc., all those things, it typically tells about analog things. I'll give an introduction about the tool along with the whatever the device that we have been designing. And we will be designing the standard cell initially in this course, where we can get a proficiency in the tool while working on these projects. Okay, I think you guys cleared about the introduction. Thank you. Please subscribe our channel.